Skid Row, a district of cheap saloons and flop houses frequented by vagrants and alcoholics. Webster's Dictionary. Skid Row is where people are mutilated and almost dead. They're creeping, crawling, uncared-for creatures. Charles Bukowski. That's me. Skid Row, Los Angeles. 50 square blocks, filled with nobody knows how many thousands of people who call it home.
Let's go, people, let's go. Let's go.
If you got $2.50 in your pocket, you get a seat at the all-night movies. At 4 a.m., they disinfect the place, so you're out on your own. If you got a few more dollars, you can wake up in your own bed. You've got your choice of some 69 hotels. And maybe even a little romance.
You know I love you. Yeah, I know.
But if you're really lucky, you can check into one of the neighborhood's finest. 200 rooms, no hot plates, $8.20 a night. The Madison, the best hotel on Skid Row.
How about that, sweetheart? Let's give a nice round of applause. How about a nice hand? Thank you.
Life here is an ode to the fixed income blues. Pension checks, welfare checks, Social Security. But if you can't pay, you can't stay.
Get out! Out!
Becky Stark, Madison, room 118, 33 years old, a hooker and a heroin addict.
Yes, Miss Borden, this is Rebecca Stark. Okay, and, tomorrow's my appointment, right, huh?
Grew up in 13 foster homes and ran away from them all.
Yes?
Tried beauty school, cleaning jobs, none worked out.
Okay, Mr. Lee? 974-9129, Mr. Lee. Could I call him now? Okay.
Now she thinks she could go straight if she can just get a welfare check.
Done it again. You know what? Now they changed workers. This is the second time. So all of this is for nothing. Man. What the hell do they expect me to do?
Don't worry about that in the morning. We'll just go down. We'll call it 8 o'clock.
This is what they did to me last time, and they're
Okay, well,
doing
they
it
ain't going to do
again.
it this time.
Becky's lasted 8 months with a drifter named Jim Strange.
We'll go down there and see Mr. Lee. You turn the papers in for SSI and this thing, and we shouldn't have no problem. If we do, we can always call legal aid.
Damn people, man. Who do they think they are?
Just don't get upset yet. Let's wait till in the morning till we talk to Mr. Lee. About all we can do. Come on.
Man.
Come on. Cut the camera off, okay?
Fuck them.
Gary Gregory, room 519. A loner and day laborer.
Sight for sore eyes, it's a long time no see. Working hard, hardly working, hey man, you know me. Water under the bridge, did you see my new car?
A wake-up call at the Madison is a 4 a.m. knock on the door if you want a day's work.
4 a.m.
Gary gets there early, first in line at the labor pool. Slave markets is what everyone calls them.
Left on Washington, go across Telegraph, across Garfield to Maple, turn left on Maple to the address. You're working for Expedite Truck Lines at 600 South Maple. You get there, you want to see Brian, okay?
All right.
All right, so we need you out there at 7. You probably ought to take off now.
Got enough time here. Oh, half drunk all the time, and I'm all drunk the rest. Monk's still the champion, oh, but I am the best, and a barkeep.
In by sunrise, out by 3 p.m. He grabs his cooler of beer and what's left of a $4 an hour check and heads on home.
That we told to the old days and the miles you too. On Drysdale and Meadow, White Ford and to you.
Basically, I had to work a lot in order to have a good time.
Since when did you have to work?
Since I was about 13. I'm 31 now.
Why'd you go to work when you're 13?
Didn't have nobody to support me. I had to support myself.
What happened to your mom and dad?
I never knew my father, but I was made a ward to court when I was like, 7, 9 years old. So court owned me. They put me away in the institution on a farm, and I ran away from there. Nobody could never catch me now.
What happened to your mom?
I don't quite know. Hey, she abandoned me when I was about 9 years old. And that was the end of that, you know. I never went back.
Do you remember her? What she looked like?
I can't say what she looks like. I remember seeing her in a waitress uniform. You know, she was a waitress. She worked at the Mandarin Inn. You ever heard of the Mandarin Inn? It's an Oriental restaurant. I keep to myself quite a bit, you know. My work keeps me occupied.
But what keeps you company?
What keeps me company? It's my television. It's my companion. And, hey, as long as I have my companion, then no problem.
But you're a young guy. You must want a girlfriend or something.
And on occasion. On occasion.
So what'd you do?
What do I do when I want a girlfriend? I just wish. No, on occasion, I have a girlfriend, you know.
Tell me about your last one.
I think she took me about $40.
She was a one-night girlfriend?
Yeah. About $40 she took out my wallet, too.
You said some more about your father. What kind of guy he was?
He was a drunk. He was a cook. That's about all I know about my father.
Who do you take after?
I take after him.
Why do you say that?
I'm a drunk, too.
Blue railroad train going down the railroad track.
He called himself John Mercado from Laredo, but he's really from Meridian, Mississippi.
Drivers are rolling on, leaving me here behind. Give me back them good old days and let me ramble down the
That's
line.
the downtown bank. When you live downtown, that's where you gotta carry your money.
He's roamed the country from age 14, worked the railroad in the Anaconda mines, washed pots in New Orleans, sold pills in Fort Worth.
Blue railroad train, a good old pal to me. Take me everywhere I want to go, get my transportation free.
Now he's settled in the Madison, where he's found the love of his life, Debbie Shumway. But Debbie's left him high and dry for a fellow named Sideburns, down in 117.
What's going on down there? I'm watching the window. And when the wind blows it closed, then the hand moves it open again. They ain't got no brains to prop something in there, so we don't have to do that.
Who is it?
It's Debbie. That's what I'm doing sitting here. She's laying in that, behind that window. Probably watching TV.
And that will bring this case to a close. It'll also wrap it up for another session of the People's Court for now. I'm Doug Llewellyn, thanking you for joining us and reminding
Debbie
you...
did heroin for a time and got a weak heart. She switched to liquor.
How old are you, Debbie?
34.
Where'd you grow up?
Huh?
Where'd you grow up?
Glendale.
How'd you end up in L.A.?
I don't know. Just came down here one day. Ended up staying. Came down here with a friend.
Do you work, Debbie?
No.
How do you make a living then?
My boyfriend does. He works.
What plans do you have for the future?
I really don't know yet.
What do you want?
I want to get out of here. Out of this neighborhood.
I know John Mercado's been bothering you here.
Yeah.
How do you feel about him now?
I feel sorry for him.
Why?
He's a lonely old man. He's just, you know, I don't know. That's one reason why I want to move. Get away from him.
Think he's still in love with you?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
When the cops aren't shutting it down, the Derby Bar is a social center of the Madison. Open 22 hours a day, including Sundays.
We open at 4:30 in the morning. We usually have SOS, you know, eggs, grits.
Billy's had two jobs in his life, cooking and the Green Berets.
We usually don't have no trouble. Some mornings we have trouble. We had to close it the other morning because of trouble. Everybody wanted to fight, you know, and carry on and act crazy, you know?
Hey! You better put that thing back in the box. The cat's gonna eat it.
I'm an ex-alcoholic. I used to drink a fifth a day. I used to smoke opium. One day I went to sleep in St. Mary's, Ohio. I woke up in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Don't you remember sitting in the coffee shop with your friend and you ordered your
meal, short ribs, and you paid me the $2.
I paid you already?
Yes.
Down here, you don't ask no questions. You just go along with the routine. I got 60% of my stomach removed. I don't have a pancreas. I don't have a spleen. I got a pacer in my heart. I got 2 steel knees. I got a 6-inch rod in my back. I got a steel shoulder. You know? So any day I could kick.
Adam Tabari's room 524 at the Madison.
What room
Somewhere in another life, Adam has an ex-wife and 2 sons.
How did you lose your voice? You smoke too much. Do you have lung cancer? Is that what happened? How many years ago did that happen? So you can't work anymore? What kind of work did you do? Driver? Truck or taxi driver? Truck driver. You've been all over the country then?
Adam, would you get me 6 more of them? Because I'm about out. And another one of them. And one of them.
Adam lives on a disability check and makes a little extra running errands for Mr. Bailey. Cotton Bailey never leaves the 5th floor except for a haircut. He used to build houses, but now Mr. Bailey lives with a cat named Midnight and sleeps with a bottle of port.
I pay him a couple of dollars for going to the store, and I pay him $5 for taking the cleaning to the cleaners. I pay him $5 to go to the bank for me.
Where'd you get all your money?
Huh?
Where'd you get that money from?
I'm on SSI. I'm disabled too.
What's wrong with you?
Well, my spine has broken disc in it, and my leg was broke in 2 places, and it's about 3/4 of an inch shorter than the other leg now. So I can't walk without that walker.
So you've been basically in this room, on this floor for the past 2 months.
Just to the bathroom in the back, so.
How'd you feel about that?
Don't bother me. 60, 100, 40, 60, 80.
How many times do you go up and down those stairs every day?
60, 80.
It's tiring, isn't it?
There's 300, Adam. In here. There's 752. And as you go by, would you put this in the mailbox for me? Yep. Okay, yeah. When the mail runs, he comes up and brings my mail. And if he's got any mail, then he'll sit down because I've got to read it for him. He can't read. Poor guy can't write, read, and now he can't talk. So he's in a world of trouble.
George.
What?
How come it's so slow around here today?
Everybody's working.
Well, how come it was so slow this weekend?
Nobody's working on weekends. You know the holidays, you know all that.
I know, but things seem pretty dead.
George Albicker, room 223.
Always on the holidays. These people don't have no money to eat or drink on.
What happens around the end of the month around here?
Check day. They get their checks. They're all happy. For about 15 days. That. Start all over again.
So what do they do now? Are they running out of money?
Yeah, they're all out of money. You know, you get what, 20, 25 hours a day. How far can you go on that, huh? You spend $8 for rent. How much for food? How much for drinks? And your clothing. You just can't live down there at $12, $13 a day.
Very broke. Sold the TV. Have nothing to sell now. Nothing left to sell. I don't know what I want to do now. I gotta do something. But I don't know what.
What was the worst it ever got?
Worst it ever got was like 4 days, nothing. No food, nothing.
What did you have to do?
Nothing. I couldn't do nothing. Sat there, got hungry. Nothing else to do. Sleep. Let the days go by. It'd be the same thing. Have to start from the dirt again. That's no good. Can't win for losing down here. I really can't.
Once upon a time, Jack Woodrow Wilson had a family, a house, a job. Then his wife took up with another man. Now all he's got is room 116 at the Madison.
You know, like other people around here, I've seen rooms around here that had trash cleaned up to the bedroom. But being in the Army taught myself how to keep a good house, you know what I mean? I mean, I might be considered maybe these bums down here and all that. But, you know, that's one thing I like to be placed in the same category as these tramps, you know. People that don't go, you know, that goes around and sits on their butts and bums money for their living. You know, I left my wife and kids back in Brooklyn. Divorced, you know, my kids are in college.
You got any girlfriends here?
Nope, I don't go with this garbage around here.
They're all garbage?
Yeah.
Why'd you say that?
Well, because, you know, any lady that hangs around bars is garbage.
Like who?
I don't know any of the ladies, that's what I mean. I don't talk to them. They never gave me any indication that they were prostitutes or anything, but I still don't want anything to do with any lady that's in bars. I see them in bars. I see them with different men. You think I want to risk AIDS by even talking to them? Believe it or not, I didn't start drinking until I was about 17. You know how we used to forge our IDs, our draft cards in? That's how I just, you know, was a follower, you know. It's a thing called hanging around with the wrong crowd. And then, you know, we started drinking quarts and when I was raising my family, I didn't drink that much except for on special occasions. And I really didn't start drinking heavy until after the divorce. And, you know.
Why is that?
What did I do wrong? That's what I asked myself many times. Now, my wife told me that she saw another person. And the only thing what I told her is simply, my attorney will contact you.
What do you mean she saw another person?
Had sex with him. I never went out on my wife. And I said, definitely, my attorney will talk to you. My daughters got wind of it. They moved out of the house immediately. Well, this is an off brand name.
An off brand?
This
a condom. As you see right here. And over there. Most prized possession is possessions in here. Well, my 2 daughters is my biggest prized possession. I'm very proud of them.
Don't miss Merle's Memorial Weekend sale.
They don't take after the crowd. They got better sense than that. And I believe I didn't fail. My dad failed. I failed my dad for not going to the top like he did. But my daughters, they never failed me. No, I just have just the possessions like anybody else would have around here. Enough food. That's what I thank God for. I work for my money. I don't take no welfare or no unemployment or anything like that. I go out there and I work for my keepers. You see what I got and the results of it.
Like any other place in America, Skid Row has its haves and have-nots. Don Adams has slipped close to the bottom rung.
Hello, Mama. How you doing? Okay. I received your letter the other day. Well, yes.
He keeps his things with a friend named Bobby up in room 308, but sleeps outside the Madison's door.
But the reason I called you was, that I didn't get my stamps on the first. Remember I called you before the first and told you that I needed some money? And I didn't get them and I didn't get my check, so they've been giving me the runaround. So I got to call back tomorrow, but I need some money if you can wire it to me, or either just mail it down to where you send my mail to. At least about $40 or $45. Have you talked to my son yet, Kevin? He didn't write you? Oh, I know that, I understand that. But I done been to a lot of churches, and I got to the point that, I like going to church, but then when I go, it reminds me of something else happened before, so that's one reason I don't really try to go every Sunday like I used to. You just got through saying it. You're always preaching to me. Okay, then I'll just call you back maybe the weekend. Bye-bye, I love you. Okay, bye-bye. She don't want to hear that.
For the scripture said that we must all stand before the judgment seat of Christ. So if you want life today, take Jesus. And if you don't want life, all you have to do is just do nothing. Just continue to reject it.
I'm tired of these fucking streets. I'm tired. Now I gotta roll my bag back up and go back. I'm going back to the bar. Before they close, have me a couple of beers. I got money to get that, and then I'm going back. Sleep somewhere in the alley, and then it'll be all right.
Why are you checking with Madison? How come you can't go to the Madison?
Well, I really don't have the money to get into the Madison tonight. If I spend the money to get into Madison, $820, $720 a night, and then I won't have nothing to give me a beer, no cigarettes or nothing. I need cigarettes. I gotta have my cigarettes.
You drink what?
Beer? That's all I drink is beer.
No, when you drink, what happens?
to me, it feels, you know, gives me a little bit of more energy to get to the next place I'm going. But if I don't drink, then it's all messed up. You know, then I can't even walk, sleep. At night when I'm in the bed, I turn over, you know, it's like a nightmare.
First of the month, come and gone. Becky's welfare check never came. No money, no food, no dope.
Tired of being tired. Can't make it. Can't make it around here no more.
What's wrong with you, Becky?
Oh man, I'm just so tired. I'm just tired of being tired. It's too damn hard.
Are you sick? Did you get it fixed today?
No, that's what's wrong. I haven't had one today.
You what?
I didn't do none today.
Why?
No money.
How much does a fix cost?
$10. I think it only give me 10. Give me 10.
This happens to you every end of the month?
Yeah. Every 2 weeks into the month, man, I gotta go through shit 'cause I can't get no money.
What does Jim say if you try to get the money from people here?
He doesn't say nothing because they're my friends. All those people, they're just friends. Heck, he can't take care of me. I gotta take care of him all month. Shit. He can't even afford to take care of himself. I gotta take care of him too. I mean, I'm tired. Just tired. Tired of all the bullshit. Tired of this whole damn life. Screwed up, man. It's a rotten ass life. It's like being dead, shit.
Becky, where'd you buy dope around here?
Hmm?
Where'd you buy your dope?
Where?
Yeah.
Around here. They got it all over. Around here. It's on all the corners. Got all the corners and they got it. Hell yeah. No, I'm gonna quit when I get my check. I'm gonna start when I get my check.
You're gonna start or you're gonna quit?
I'm gonna start.
We don't smoke marijuana in Muskogee. Don't take a trip through LSD. Don't burn or drive for down on Main Street. We've actually right to being free.
John keeps track of Devi's movements on a calendar above his bed.
So, John, what was Christmas like around here for you?
Well, I was all alone that night, and I've been breaking up with a gal named Debbie. And I run into a friend of mine, and we went over his apartment house. The one sitting right behind us. And he had about a third of a fifth of whiskey, and I bought my guitar, and he had a guitar. We just sat there. We didn't even hardly drink. But we started with Silent Night and went on to the Rumba Boogie. and Jack and Diamonds and Ogie from Muskogee, and it turned out to be a nice Christmas Eve because I wasn't all alone. You know, just I ended up coming back to the hotel alone, but at least that night it wasn't completely alone. Daytime light sure got cozy, little with the shade pulled down. Little with the shade pulled down all day.
This is 506, one of 4 rooms, the largest in the hotel, and they are the most sought-after rooms within the hotel because of the space within. I have been living in the room since 1983.
Don Bircher doesn't drink, doesn't do drugs.
I intend to keep the room.
Still gets visits from his relatives on Sundays. But when they come, they stay outside in their car.
Pictures of my brothers and sisters and some of their offsprings. They are my life. Nothing else in the world matters to me.
Do you have your own family, children?
Yeah, I can answer that. I have one daughter I have not seen for 21 years. But I know that she was born. The mother and I were not married. And we found shortly after that we were extremely incompatible. So she took the child. I know where she took the child, but I have not seen the child in 21 years.
You have pictures of her?
Nope.
Why not?
Why not? I only have pictures of her mother. Of course, if I had them, I wouldn't keep them. But no, I have no pictures of mother or daughter.
Is that something you want to put away in your past?
Yeah.
Why?
So, why? Why not? I mean, I'm talking about something that is painful to me because I know that I did not accept the responsibility that I should have had and should have taken. I brought the child into the world. It was my responsibility to take care of this child, even though I couldn't get along with the mother, but it was still my responsibility. But I made no effort to stop her in her plans or in what she was doing.
Do you ever think about the child or how it'd be?
Oh, I think of her a lot. It would be foolish to say that I couldn't think of her. I often wonder what kind of a girl she is, what she does, whether she's married.
Nobody's ever died in the hotel?
Oh, yeah.
What usually happens?
I call the morgue, and the morgue comes, takes them out. That's it.
How do people know?
Maids go in their room, see? Sometimes they'll go up for 2 or 3 days, but they go in there, and they find the bodies in it.
Any of your friends?
Just people that know around here.
Figure it out, Leo. I know what we're going to do. Go back in line, Leo, and I'll show you what. Get back, Leo. Okay? Do me a favor.
Get back there. Sir, would you change places with Leo? I don't like that at all. Leo.
No one to talk to. Once in a while, Gary Gregory goes on a drunk.
Why do I look different? Because I grew up here, I guess. Hey, but I always grow up here. I grow a goatee. I grow sideburns, you know. I shave it off once in a while. That's the way I do it, you know. How much do I drink? Well, I drink 32 ounce at a time. Never think about getting married. I don't think I'll ever get married. I don't want to bring no kids up in this world. This is a hard world, you know. I had a hard enough time living with myself. I don't want to have nobody else do it like that.
What's the future look like for you?
That's a hard question, but I think I can answer it. I just have to do like I've been doing. Take this bitter with the sour, the sour with the sweet. I have a few friends still left, not many, you know, they're all fallen, you know, but I'll make it.
I've had better more than once in my life, and I know I'm not stuck in this mess. It'll work itself out, I know that. I believe that it will. That's why I know I won't be down here forever. I'll be out of it pretty soon. Yeah. Sure will.
Skid Row, Los Angeles. If you live down here, you're on the edge of the world. Maybe you can't work, maybe you won't, maybe you worked all your life. If you're lucky, you have a bed to sleep in, a room to call your own. It beats the streets. Store your memories, hatch your dreams at your home address. Madison Hotel, Skid Row, L.A. Room for a night or a lifetime. Bath down the hall. No pets, no hot plates, no vacancies.
So this is a surprise to see you two together.
Yeah, well, we're just friends.
Yeah, we're just friends, but that what you said? But this is a surprise. Yeah, she said it was a surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Well,
mean
well,
to
the other
see
day-
you mean to see Debbie and I together, sitting talking?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Well, it's amazing to me.
We just start talking again. For how long, I don't know.
Forever, I hope.
What do you two usually do together?
Argue.
All of it.
Argue and drink beer.